Man, it is that time of year. It's the time of year where everybody makes a goals list. Everybody starts to think like, oh, this is the next year. This is gonna be my year. You hear so many people say that. This is that time of year. It's so important. It really actually is so important to everything that I talk about revolves around goal setting. It revolves around like making a plan for your life. And everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to get in shape. Everybody wants to make more money. Everybody wants to have better relationships. Everybody wants to be more confident. Everybody wants to do this walk of self-mastery. There's nobody that doesn't. This message appeals to and speaks to everybody. It's why everyone knows what a goals list is. It's why everybody knows what a resolutions list is. Let's just break that down real quick, right? I want you guys to think about this mantra all year long. Because this really is, this is the way to reframe your thinking around the whole thing. Anytime you feel a drastic negative emotional state in your life, it is because you are giving up what you want most for the thing that's convenient that you want right now. It's as simple as that. It's a lack of restraint. It's no impulse control. That's always the problem. Doing this stuff is actually pretty easy. The information is all there. The information to get in shape is all there. You eat better. You do more exercise. You do the things that get you the specific physique that you like. That information is all out there. It's the application that's hard. It's the doing it that's hard. And let me explain to you again, repeat that mantra, right? It's because honestly what happens is you give up what you want most for what you want now. Because the short term is always easier to do. It feels good in the short term. You don't get the results of these things till a long time. We've been talking about results driven versus effort driven for so long. If you just realize that it's systems, it's habits, if you start to love the habits and the feelings they get you on the short term, you will actually get the long-term goals. But a lot of you need to think this way. You guys all write goals lists down. You write down the things that you want, right? You guys write down the things that you want most. You write those down, and then you don't attain them. And what I want you to start thinking about is each goal you have on your list, it is impeded by some behaviors that are the things that come up that you want now instead of the things that you want most that you can't say no to. You need to make your goals with these things in mind. In order to do these things, I have to give up these others. You have to give up things to make space, the time, the energy, and the things are directly related. So you guys are all like, I want to lose 30 pounds. But you're really not willing to give up the things that continuously stop you from losing the weight and have you gaining more weight. Because you're not thinking that way about it. You're thinking about the goal. That's the thing that you want. That's the desire. That's the easy part. That's the glory. That's the, oh man, sure is going to be awesome once I'm in shape. It's going to feel so good. But you're not going into it thinking, man, this is going to be hard, and these are the things I need to give up. You need to analyze your life more, and you need to say, this is what's getting in the way of the thing I want most. It's the thing I want now. I go do this shitty behavior, and instead of really thinking, oh man, this is in the way of the thing that I want, you just go, oh no, it's okay, it's no big deal. You guys haven't linked those up enough. You don't even know why you're making a goals list. A goals list is results driven. It is not to attain the thing that's written down. Let me explain that again. It's not to attain the thing that's written down. That's just where to aim. That's what I mean by results driven. You guys keep thinking like, yeah, this is like really what I want. When do I get the thing that I want? You have got to understand you're making the goal portion because without somewhere to aim, you will not have the conviction to change the behavior and the habits that get you the desired result. It's all habits, it's all systems, it's all the effort, it's all the work piece that you're missing. So you need to become very excited about doing the work piece. You need to understand that the goal is just there as a place to go. That's just a place to go. It needs to be something that you want enough. That's another thing I want you guys to think about. You've really got to buy into this shit. You need to make your goals list things that you cannot live without. My goals list are things that I don't want to live without. They're as important to me as being who I am. They are the things that I know if I walk towards, I will become the man that I really want to be. That's why they're more important to me than the air that I breathe. So they're dialed into the existence of who I am. They're not just some casual fucking things I want because I think somebody else is going to see these attributes and think I'm cool. Mind and body are the ways we live in the physical plane. The shitty habits and behaviors that you won't get of are the thing that's impeding you from your spiritual connection. Your ability to connect with self, your ability to connect with all the people that you love, your ability to connect with God, your ability to connect with peace and solitude. The goals are only a blueprint to walk towards. This is, oh yeah, now the behaviors that I do that are treacherous for me make sense. I can autocorrect out of them quicker because the bigger picture is so massive and so important to me that I would rather give up my comfort, every single thing that I normally operate with, because these things are not just dialed to the goals, they're dialed to my whole soul and being. That's why you guys aren't making the goals list happen, because you don't have the conviction. You haven't really decided how bad you want these things. And the reason you haven't, again, is because you don't know how important it is. You guys are still thinking it's some shit you're going to acquire. Oh, this is going to be cool, man. I can't wait until, check this one out. I'm going to be in better shape. And then when I'm at the beach, I'm going to be like getting attention from people. And I'm not going to, no. It needs to be bigger than that to you. You need to go, man, looking and feeling this way ails the fuck out of me, and that pain that I feel separates me from my ability to connect, my ability to be the best dad, my ability to be the best leader, my ability to connect with my Creator, because I'm so worried about the things that ail me. I'm plagued up with mind and body problems and not living my best life. That's why I'm not happy. That's why I'm not at peace. That's why I'm not connected. It needs to be bigger than the goal. The goal is supposed to just be a place to aim so that you actually have somewhere to walk. If it becomes about the thing and the desired result, you will always quit on you. You'll always quit on you. How many times have you already done this before? Oh man, I really want to get fit. You haven't pinpointed why that's important to you. You haven't thought deep enough. Go deeper. You guys are so shallow and superficial with the shit, which is why you end up calling the goal superficial and saying, I don't really want the thing anymore. It's not linked into your entire purpose. How many times do I have to say it's a vision construction, which is a roadmap of where you would like to go, but the purpose generation of why you want these things, because it should be baked into exactly your God-anointed purpose, your plan, your whole path, to where when you move off of it, you get punished. You get punished with these negative emotions like shame and guilt. And you can't help at some point but acknowledge that that's based on the fucking negative behavior and habits that you exhibit on a daily basis that are not in alignment with who you want to be, not with where and what you want to acquire, who you want to become, what's important to you in your life. At the end of this fucking game, what's going to make you go, I laid it all on the field and I have dignity. I kept my integrity and all my authenticity with all my action, all my heart and soul. The goals list can't just be some little shit that you want because you think it'll be cool to have. You guys have got to get deeper into the purpose generation part. I want to become the best man on the planet that I can possibly be, so that my contribution is at such a high level that I am free from all of the things that could possibly ail me in this world. It needs to be that big of an endeavor. When you link your shit to that, all these goal things become easy. It becomes easy to do the work. You can't not. You legitimately, you guys have addictions now. You're like, oh, I can't stop doing this thing. I can't stop doing the work part because I've literally synced my life and my teeth into this thing that's so much bigger than me, so much more important. The thing I want most, not the thing I want now. Oh man, well, like that might, like, you guys talk yourselves out of all this shit with the negotiation stuff, making it all about being perfect instead of going, no, this is the path that must be walked. This is the path I'm being called to do. I need to gain the skills and the attributes and put on the armor every single day and go to battle and go to war and validate myself at the end of the day on, man, I laid it out on the field again. Hit me up if you need anything. I got some new people on my team that are fucking rad. You guys need to jump on board and start getting some of this stuff going. The little intricacies, you guys understand why I'm always talking about paradigms and mindset? The intricacies, the planning, the coming up with macros, the coming up with a diet and exercise plan, the coming up with how to start your LLC, all the stuff you want to do. That is not hard, guys. It's the doing it consistently that's hard, I promise. Hit me up. I appreciate all y'all. It's an amazing year. I have so many amazing things that came into my life. I've spoken to you guys at length about that. The one thing that's eluded me is that, I'm 38 years old and I've never been married. I've always wanted like the dopest partner, and like, man, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna have that one figured out this year. I just know for sure. I appreciate you guys even listening and being able to like hear me say these things. So hit me up if you need anything.